What is up, everybody? Vertical here, and today I will be showing you how to make your own Octagon map. Now, if you don't know what an Octagon map is, it's literally it's just a very small arena for between 2 to 4 players to warm up on, and it's literally just an octagon. That's all it is. And I'm going to show you how to make it. Now, for the record, Octagon is probably the most common practice map in Halo history. So there's millions that you can download on Forge and download your own. But I don't know, it's just kind of cool to make your own. So first thing you want to do, just go to a big map, Alpine or Glacier or something. I don't know, just somewhere where you have a lot of space. And that's the first thing you do. Okay, so now we're back in the Forge world, Alpine. I just chose Alpine because it was the first one, so yeah, but it doesn't really matter. As long as it's big enough to fit that plate right there, then you're good. So first, I won't go into super deep specs of Forge. If you want that, let me know in the comments, and I will make a Forge 101 guide. But for right now, I'm just going to show you Octagon 101. So I'm going to assume you have a little bit of Forge knowledge, and if you don't, I will still tell you each button I hit. So when you're in Forge Ball, which is this, and if you don't know what Forge Ball is, like if you're not sure, if you have your gun there, you're in Spartan mode. And if you don't have your gun, then you're in Forge Ball mode. And the way you do that, you hit down on the D-pad, and you just bounce in and out. So when you're Forge Ball mode, hit X, go to Map Options, all the way to the bottom, and it's Delete All Unlocked. Yes, we want to do that, and now everything's gone. You want to do that because if you get to hit a spawn point or whatever, then you could spawn on a weird side of the map that you didn't want. So it doesn't matter where. So go to Structures, Floors, all the way down to the bottom where it says 256. And spawn it. Now my thing is, I'm trying to build this in under 13 minutes. So I'm going to try my very best, so I'm not going to color it or anything. I'll show you how to do it. But and coloring goes for every piece of hardware and floors and buildings and whatever. But I'm going to show you one thing. So right here you go to hit X, Object Properties, and go to Colors. Primary does the big one. Secondary does those little lines. Let's do yellow. Or mustard. Let's do the mustard. And tertiary, I don't know what tertiary does. It does something, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave it this time. So there we go. And there we go. That's your floor. So next you're going to go into Structures, you're going to want to go into Walls. You can do can you do Simple? Yeah, you can do Simple, you can do Detailed, or you can do Windows. I'm going to do Detailed, but either of those three will go all the way. So this is where you go. Detailed, hit the up on the D-pad, and you go to 2 by 64 by 24. And there you go. Hold the left trigger and move it all the way over to one side. Now you don't have to line it up. I like to, but now look, you see how it's resting on the floor? That's what we want. Hold on 1 second. So there we go. Next, what you want to do, now you see how the cursor, the hand is closed? If you hit the right bumper, the hand opens. We want the hand closed. So hit the right bumper to select it, hit right on the D-pad, and it'll copy it. No, it only has selected the one you just copied. Hold your right trigger. Now look at the top where it says snap 45 degrees. I am recording in 720p. I don't have software that can handle 1080. So I have to record in 720, so if it's a little grainy, I apologize. So you want snap 45. You can do snap, actually you have to have snap 45. But if you hit left or right on the D-pad, your numbers will change to whatever degrees. So go to snap 45, hit left or right on your control stick one time. And there we go. So now hit your left trigger and then move it to the corner. See, this is where I get a little facetious. Oh, that's close. So hold your left trigger, now hit left on the D-pad one time, and it'll let you go over to Z-Fight Fixture. And what Z-Fight Fixture does, it just lets you do these really itty-bitty adjustments. So there we go. Oh. And there we go. Now look, I have the right one selected, but I don't have the left one. select the left one, hit X, object properties, create group. Now look, they both turn green. See the green? So now hit right on the D-pad. Oh, it's over here. Now hit, hit left twice. Now want to hold right trigger, hit left twice. Or, yeah. And then take it over. There we go. And then you know the deal. Hit left on the, hold the left trigger, left on the D-pad, get your Z-Fight fixture, and you get it as close as you can. Now, the right one is selected, the left one is not. Select both, and create another group. Why did we do that? Because of this. And then, why isn't it working? Oh, I haven't selected it. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now this is a perfect example. What I was talking about. Get over here. Now hold your B, and that'll make you go up. Or A if you want to go down. B is up, A is down. There we go. So now go over to, of course, what am I going to do? Z-Fight. Go down to where it's on top. And then take it over. So yeah, when I'm forging, all I ever use is Z-Fight and then none. So then one more time, that one selected, this one isn't. Select both, create group, and copy. One more time. And for the record, if you see this, that big boost of speed, that's clicking in the left stick. And that just makes you move whatever you're moving, makes it move a lot faster, which for those movements is kind of nice. So now, this is where things get a little iffy. If you didn't make everything line up just perfectly, this will happen where that little thing is poking out. Is it poking? See, look, it's poking out over here, but it's not over there, which isn't a big deal. I mean, it's just a cosmetic thing, but for me, I don't really like it. So I like to be as professional as I can, but that's just my thing. So here's the deal. So if you're having an open air one, then 2 should be fine. 1's actually okay, but you can get out of it, and that's not the purpose. So 2, you won't be able to get out of it, even with grenade jumping. So with open airs, you want to make it 2 levels. See where this is, 1, 2, 3, or gray, white, blue. Another one, you have the gray, which is in the middle. Gray, white, blue. So you have 3 levels. Sorry, you have 2 levels. 2 levels is fine if you want to have an open air octagon. If you want to have a closed, where you put a roof on top, which I'll explain just for the sake of it, then you're going to want 3, just for the sake of height, because if not, it's going to feel really squashed, and that's just how it goes. So, right click, copy, where'd it go? Where's it? Oh, there. And put it on top. Now you can theoretically put really as many as you want. I just think 3 is a good minimum for a closed, because it's a good height, it works, and that's just me. I know some people think maybe 4 is good. That's fine. It just goes down to preference. Technically, you could do it with 1 because this is octagon. All we'd be doing is jumping, and my head really doesn't get higher than that right there. So, I mean, 1 could work even for closed, but I don't like it. It just feels squashed to me. So I put 3. Anyway, so back to forge ball. Select the floor. Now, for the record, if you're doing open air, you don't need to do this. But if you want to do a closed one, and there are actually some pretty cool ones that are closed, then you don't need to do this. But if you do want closed, then you do need to. So select the floor, duplicate. Oh, sorry. Duplicate. If it doesn't duplicate, then you don't have enough space for it. So just put it off in the middle of nowhere. Oh, if this happens where it's like you're automatically moving really slow for no reason, you clicked in the left stick. So if you hold the left stick, you'll zoom. But if you just click the left stick, you'll go from normal to precision. Precision speed. So just click it real quick, and that'll get you out of it. Oh, here, get me out. There we go. So now get under it. Move it down. Refight it just a little bit. There we go. And there we go. Now you have an octagon that's plenty tall. And yeah, there you go. So last thing, you're going to want the spawns. Go to gameplay, spawn point initial. Make it face you. And put one in the middle of the 4 sides. Now, if you would like, comment below and I can show you how to make a 8-player octagon. I know some people can get a crew that big. I can't, so I can only have 4-player octagon maps. But if you want that, I can show you, and I've made some pretty fun octagon maps. I don't know. I just like making octagon. So if you was wondering what I was doing right there, here, real quick. After initial, go to respawns and put 2 of them on each side. So what I'm doing, after I put one there, I hit the right trigger, and there we go. And just place it where I want to place it. And you remember how to turn something. You hold the right trigger and then you go left or right, because we're still on 45 degrees. There we go. And I think that, yeah, the spawn points are fixed, so they will be influenced by buildings or whatever. Now, one thing you just saw me do, I snap in and out of Spartan mode really quick. And what that does is, if I have selected a lot of stuff or a lot of small stuff, and I want to make sure I don't influence them in my movements or whatever, I'll go in and out of Spartan, just snap it real quick. And what that does is it just deselects everything really fast. It's a way of just doing it really quick. So this is the tedious part, putting all the respawns in place. And you want to give yourself just a little bit of room. Whoa. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, if that happens, just delete it, because dealing with those angles, for some reason, they're just weird. If it happens, it just gets crazy like that, just delete it and do another one. Now you can put 3 per wall. That works totally fine. I personally don't like that, but yeah, you can do that. Okay, now once you finish this is the most important part. Hit your start button, save map as, I'm just going to call it ABC, just for the heck of it, and name it and save it. So, and then now you are done. Now you have an octagon map. Now, this is going to be a very boring octagon map, because there's no colors, there's no lights, there's no decorations, there's no nothing. This is just the simple basics of an octagon map. Now look at the time. It says 12:41, 12. Yeah. So I showed you how to make an octagon map in 13 minutes or less. And I was teaching you through it. I wasn't blazing through it. If I'm blazing through it, I might be able to do it under 10 minutes. So, yeah. That's how you make an octagon map in under 13 minutes. Now I don't have a teammate right now, so I can't show you how to play Octagon. But you get the concept behind that. I mean, Proximitty has some videos behind that. Big Texas. I'm pretty sure they got some great videos. Check them out. Right now, I want to go to my Octagon map when I'm warming up, the one I use for practicing. So yeah, you can change the name of it, do whatever you want. This one I called it Vertigon, because, I mean, vertical octagon, so come on, kind of a no-brainer. And this is the one that I've spent a lot of time on, just to make it really pretty. It looks really simple, but actually there's a few angles in there that took a while to get right. And I'm very proud of it, because it looks really cool. And you can do all the cinematics and camera angles. Yeah, this one's fun. And that cinematic just doesn't work for some reason. I don't know. So anyway, I'm in custom game. I'm not in Forge, so I can't go into Forge Ball and show you all this stuff. But look, I got night sky going. I got rain. Got those little turbo things right there. Colored lights. Got all the colors right. But the thing is, this is exactly the map I just made for you, like 10 seconds ago. All this is, it's a fancy looking octagon. That's all it is. Those little walls right there, see how they're angled and octagonalizing themselves? Those things took forever. But yeah, I mean, I showed you how to make an Octagon map in 13 minutes or less, and I'm happy I actually did it. So yeah, tell me if this helps. You if you make any cool Octagon maps from watching my video, send me a picture. Vertical is my Xbox gamer tag, and I would love to see it. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and let me know what you think. If you'd like some other videos in the future, let me know, because I'm still kind of new to YouTube. Not 100% sure of ideas. So if you have any, let me know. If you like this, great. And y'all have a great day.